This key unlocks more than the doors of hell. It unlocks our path to the future.
This is the story of Diablo 4, Act 1, Episode 5. Lilith discovers the key to hell. After discovering Rathma's Book of Resurrection hidden in the Horodric Vault, Neyrelle formulates a daring gambit to cross the Black Lake and pursue Lilith by resurrecting the only person who knows the spell, her recently deceased mother, who died by our hands no less. Meeting Neyrelle in the darkened way, we ask of the girl, what's the plan?
I'll explain on the way.
True to her word, she explains on the way down to the Black Lake below.
Rathma's description of the ritual was difficult to understand, and the notes weren't much better. I think I know how to talk with my mother again.
As we approach her mother's remains, she questions.
The breeze, coming from the Black Lake. Do you feel it? Let's hurry.
We indeed do see something stirring ahead, and return to Neyrelle so she can begin the ritual with our guidance.
Mother, please, can you hear me?
My little magpie, it's you.
I can save you from this, Mother. I promise. I can learn how to...
Stop. I can't be saved from my own mistakes. This body is only a husk. My spirit must pass on. And you must let me go.
Mother, no. I need you.
You need to move on, Magpie, without me. But I can help you one last time before I go. You have the divine blessing. Your blood is the necessary key. Neyrelle, you were so loved.
Mother.
Neyrelle.
The way is open. We have to go. But... do you think Lilith is even still here? It's been so long. I'm afraid she's won this one. Besides, I have to... take care of my mother. But it's not over yet. Not for you. Lilith was after Rathma. Find him. Learn why. I'll be back at the vault. All right?
Crossing the Black Lake safely, we remark.
How strange. Somehow this place feels like home.
Again, we see the familiar mural of Rathma etched on the floor and press on. Moving past the obelisks, we're aghast to see bloody tendrils growing rampant like weeds, a horrific intermingling of necromancy and demonic taint. Entering the sanctum, we're shocked to see a spirit floating with the face of none other than Rathma, who greets.
You are the last visitor to my sanctum. Though, you come too late, just as Lilith did before you. For it was my father, Inarius, who arrived here first. It unfolded as my visions foretold, how we hurtle towards the prophecy's end.
Just as he appeared, he then fades into nothingness, and we remember the mad monk Orlin who claimed Rathma had taught Inarius the prophecy. Inside the retreat, we find it is infected by a demonic scourge we vow to scrub from its halls. Rathma then reappears guiding.
It started in dreams. I saw shattered images of the end of Sanctuary. The scales of a great serpent carried these visions. And so I went to visit him. My and the serpent's thoughts met, and the fragmented future was mended together. I put it down in order, and the prophecy was born.
Serpent? He's speaking of Trag'Oul, the joint founder of our order. Fitting, a great dragon taught him about the unending cycle. Down inside the central chamber, we see the source of this blight and remark.
I need to destroy the tumors to go any further.
Hopping over a small chasm to our left, we encounter one of 4 bloody pustules. Tumors of hatred Lilith left in her wake to impede us. Deeper in the sanctum, we ironically find an angelic memorial to Rathma's father, Inarius. Perhaps a testament to his understanding that light and dark equally reside in each of us, despite his parents' hubris. Up the stairs, Rathma shares.
The prophecy became my burden. There were others that knew. Ones that couldn't understand the nature of such a thing. I knew Inarius would be driven to interfere, believing that it was about him. He saw himself as a savior, piercing hatred's heart in hell.
Learning that Inarius had vainly taken on the prophecy to be about his own personal vendetta, Rathma further serenades us as we eradicate more demons from his sanctum.
So I locked the gates to hell. It was only a matter of time before Inarius would discover what I'd done and come demanding the key.
As we enter the depths of the central chamber to slay the final tumor of hatred and uncover the exit, we see a vision of a conversation with Inarius in which Rathma spoke of.
Oh, you refuse to give me the key. You stand in the way of the Savior. The holy blood in your veins should be boiling.
Nothing you do will change the future I saw.
I create my own destiny. And this prophecy of yours is just a small part of it. It is wider, beyond comprehension of ungrateful spawns like yourself.
Destroying the tumor, our path is laid bare. And we see a further interaction between the two.
All you must understand is once I am victorious in hell, the high heavens will welcome me home, where I belong.
I wish it would be true, Father.
So, he wasn't lying about his plan. He believes killing Lilith is his personal ticket to heaven. Clearly, Rathma knows more than he's given credit for. As we descend the stairs to the exit, we have a strange sensation that someone is behind us.
Curse this place. I'm being followed.
Inside the Serpent's Passage, we look out over the abyss and marvel at the majesty of Balance's sanctum proper. Hopping over a final ledge, we're met with a harsh bark.
outsider! Beyond this chamber, there's nothing but death and mourning. How fitting it shall be your grave.
This foul, cancerous demon must be responsible for the blight covering the outer sanctum. We're then caught in putrid puddles it spawns that sap our vitality. Dodging the numerous pools lest we be infected and succumb to their pernicious effects, we become increasingly desperate as the ground becomes more and more covered, and just as we think we will be overwhelmed, a familiar voice from above booms.
Stand behind my barrier!
We hide inside the bubble that protects us and are in awe, recognizing the blood-soaked armor resurrected by the faith penitent in Quo-Velar, but not the man in the suit. Together with the stranger, we work in unison, dodging the tidal waves of contaminated blood and tirelessly attacking the demon from its flank. Anytime Lilith's lament attempts to cast a shockwave of blood across the floor, the armored figure protects us and guides.
Stand behind my barrier!
After what seems an eternity battling the foul fiend, it finally explodes in a plume of rank sanguine fluid. Finding on its remains a legendary dagger, Khanjali of Plunging Darkness, and the dark deed done, we move to speak to our savior, the valorous knight penitent, donning Father's grace, thinking perhaps we judged Anarius' church prematurely, or having one of its own save our life. The hulking suit then lurches forward, and the man rests on a knee so we can remove the helmet. And we're aghast to see the gruesome scene inside.
Vigo! Who did this? I have done all that was asked. The pain is gone now. This was a just punishment. A stronger man would have refused Venard's bribe. Nerel. Nerel, is she safe?
Yes, she is safe.
Our meeting is no coincidence. I came here to help. Will you give this to her for me? I should never have taken it. It's so dark. I have repented. Do you think I was too late?
No, not too late. The light has come to carry you home. Do you not see it, friend?
Yes. Yes. I see it now. They have come.
You didn't need that armor to prove your worth, friend.
Sickened by the impossible demands of even the loyal, we scoop up Vigo's protecting amulet that had kept us safe in the battle and is inscribed. Through penance alone, we let the Father's light enter our sinful souls. Lay down your life for his purpose, and you shall shine brilliantly with his glory. Holy words of the Father, Book 8. Anarius may not care about his children, but we vow Vigo's sacrifice shall not be in vain. Descending the stairs heading northeast, Rathma deems us ready to see Anarius' true face in the final vision.
Give me the key to hell. I will not ask again.
You don't need to. I saw a vision of the key lifted from my corpse, under the watchful eyes of the great serpent in my sanctum. If you are chosen as you say, it will come to pass.
Crossing the seal into Rathma's sanctum, There is no corruption on the stone walls where the dead are interred, and we question aloud.
It's too quiet. Where is she?
Passing the rows of the dead, we ascend the final stairs and see the corpse.
Is that him? Is that Rathma?
Somehow still preserved. We see beyond the body the eyes of Trag'Oul watching what has transpired on the wall. Sobered by the Order's loss, we return to his body marked by blood petals to somberly experience the events that had befallen the great necromancer.
I don't know if you would have chosen to stand beside me in this new world, Rathma. But I would have saved your place, just the same. And now, all that you might have been has been stolen from me. Stolen. This key unlocks more than the doors of hell. It unlocks our path to the future. A future made possible because of the price you paid. Your sacrifice will not have been in vain.
Disturbed twofold that it was Inarius who executed his son for the key, and Lilith that claimed it, we do not have the luxury of alerting our order. Instead, we teleport back to Yelesna, finding night has fallen inside the Mistral Woods, and with the path to the Horodric Vault clear, we find Nyrelle in front of a grave she had dug for her mother, which reads, "Here lies Venard, who was ever searching. Now she sleeps at the steps of knowledge." Remembering the bracelet, we say to the girl,
Vigo wanted you to have this.
He was a good man. And Lilith? Was she even there? Did you meet her?
Already gone by the time I arrived.
There is more. I can see that.
Lilith took a key to hell off Rathma's body.
Then it was all in vain. She's the only one who got what they wanted.
Nyrelle. She came seeking the Haradrim of legend. Seeking hope. She found neither. But her part in things was far from over. In truth, we would need her more than she needed us. Didn't seem that way at the time, though. For anyone. Inarius proved to be just as unreliable as I'd feared. His self-obsession had driven him to murder his son, Rathma. And from the corpse left behind, Lilith had taken a key to hell. Where would she use it? We could only depend on ourselves to find out.